Hello everyone, Project Joystick here, and today I'm bringing you some tips and tricks on how to build modern houses. So to start off, I'm gonna show you this house. I made three houses, but the first one will be this one. I just give a description of tall because it's tall and it's not too I don't know how to say it, too chubby. Yeah. So I'm gonna make one spin and show you how it looks. So here's the left side, the back side, and the right side of the house. I'm pleased of how it looks due to the amount of time it took me to build, because when you're building this kind of house it's really difficult to not make it look weird, because sometimes it's gonna look way too big, or it will always be, it is a painting, it's really hard, at least for me. I found it was really hard to adjust it the way I want it to look. So this was the end result, and I really like it. So the basic things when building any kind of modern house is the colors. You always want to keep and use light colors like this one, or white. Also use birch wood, this, I don't know what, I think it's oak. I'm not sure, but stay with earth colors. Of course, the primary colors you want to use are, or the primary materials you want to use are white wool and some sandstone, and probably I would like to say birch wood, but yeah, that depends on the person. Also black wool helps a lot with modern houses, but of course it has a problem. I'm gonna show you now what problem it is. Like, look here, you see that this has black wool, black walls, and black tends to suck the light, so the rooms look smaller. So what you want to do is to put another wall, and you see, like this, I have another wall behind it, so it is actually smaller than what it looks, but with the bright, light, earthy colors, it really gives you the sense of big space. The other tip I want to give you for any modern houses: use big windows. Try to make a really, add a really good amount of windows, big windows. Try to keep them big. You see, like here, you see this window is pretty tall, this is pretty big, and don't keep traditional windows. Like, let's say, don't put suddenly I'm gonna show you, like here, you see it looks nice, but if you put windows here, this looks way nicer. And when you're gonna build a window like this, you can just go and there's some kind of depth to it by placing the same material blocks here, and yeah, that makes it look really nice. I'm sorry, I'm just losing my voice. Now for this kind of build, you wanna start building an L shape. So the basics is like this. So this will be your idea how to build it. So go ahead. So I'm gonna show you the L. Although I cut here some wool, but it actually started here, right where this black wool went. Here, go to here, and then go up to here, and then I made another rectangle. With these tall houses, always use rectangles, because if you use the squares, it will look chubby, big. The house will look very big. So always keep making rectangles, and make rectangles separated, like make one rectangle for the first floor. Let me here, I don't know if this is a rectangle. Let me see. Yeah, well, make it a bit, here. Let me open this. Here, let's say this is my first floor, then make the other rectangle and start building right, like that. Because when you start adding other rectangles or other squares right into it, it will give you the look, the modern type of look you want. So I think it's an idea. So you see, here's how it looks in the night, when it's nighttime. This house looks really, really good in cold type of biomes, like where there's snow. I think it's called taiga, I'm not sure, but this kind of house really looks really nice in there. You see, I used birch wood. I don't know if I show you the house yet, but there was nothing to look in there because I didn't make interior design. Again, you want to make this house a bit taller and a bit wider, so you don't have this cramped spaces, like you can't put anything there. So, and that's because of the black wool I have. It makes it really hard. This should be your final room. You always want to have in this kind of house, this kind of terrace in the top, because it helps. You see, I don't know how to. It looks it gives this modern look, and don't be afraid to put two. Two. I see a lot of people. Well, a lot of friends of mine tend to to just build one, because they fear that if they use two it look weird. But don't if you want to use two, just use two for the roof or the whatever you're making. Building two really makes look good. Also, don't be that logical. Don't, let's say you see here, you probably might think that there should be a pillar here to kind of give the look that it's holding this. Oh, let me turn the rain off. What I was saying, I totally lost my idea there. Oh, okay, so yeah, don't make a pillar just because it makes sense to have a pillar there, because you think it's gonna hold the ceiling. Well, don't be that logical. Of course, don't make a floating ceiling, because well, it won't give you the look. Also, you want to have this kind of details. This is just for decoration. I just went here, and here. Be very subtle. Don't just spam the whole house with sudden changes. And yeah, I don't know if I should. I think this house is pretty straightforward. Just like so I'm gonna maybe end the video here. I'm just gonna show you the other two houses. This is the second house. It's pretty. The idea was to make a pretty open space, you know, give the sense of, you know, again, big windows. But I will in the next video will show you how to some tips and tricks of how to build this house. And finally, this the last house. This is very compact kind of house. It kind of takes quite some time to get it right, but once you get it, it will look really nice. So so I'm gonna end the video here. Again, another tip for the windows: try to have some windows have some depth. So put some, you know, some how do you call this thing? You know, just push it the windows back, or give it some kind of border to it, so you see the window has some depth in it. I think I'm blowing the mic. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and see you in the next tutorial of this. Thank you very much for watching, and bye.